Hi, this is Bill Prankert. I'm here with Stephen Carlton. Stephen is the director of Arctic Hope Project, a brand new incentive of our ministry. I'm excited about it. You know, for years I've been saying Canada shall be saved, and I've been going to the north for over 40 years, and we've been seeing great things happen, but really some of the problems have been getting worse.
Well, they have, Bill, and as awful as they can be, we feel that this project is going to address a lot of those problems in the north.
Well, particularly, Stephen, you know, I've been overwhelmed really with the magnitude of the hopelessness of particularly young people. They just, you know, they're in the north, they're in isolation, and yet they're, you know, with social media now and everything coming in, they're aware of everything that's happening out there, and they get the best, the worst, the worst. But so they don't seem to have any hope, and they're committing suicide.
Yeah, no, it's very true, Bill. I mean, suicide right now in the north is one of the most preventable forms of death, and suicide rates are so high that if Nunavut was its own country, we'd be second in the world with the highest rates. So, Bill, you're absolutely right in saying that hopelessness truly exists.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, people say, well, why are they killing themselves? Well, there's a lot of pain because there's been a lot of abuse, right?
Yeah. Well, and that's the underlying issues are pretty big. Inuit culture, you know, 70 years ago was in its nomadic traditional route that we've been living for hundreds and then thousands of years. So in a very short period of time, there's been a lot of changes, and one of the changes was, Bill, as you mentioned, residential school, where a lot of the abuse happened. Yeah.
And the sad thing is that was government and church kind of together, and the abuse happened. But Arctic Hope Project is doing its first project in Cape Dorset. This is a really special place to me. In the early 70s, we built a church. They named it after my mother, and so we've been really connected. And but the 11-year-old boy committed suicide there last fall, and we said, you know, enough is enough. But there was a minister that went in there to be a spiritual leader, and what happened?
Well, yeah,
this is years ago.
This would have been in the late '60s, early '70s. That this one minister had gone in, and over the course of his time there, I think it was around 10 years, he had abused and molested over 80 kids, and those are just, I mean, now elders that have come forward and said he abused.
So these are the ones we know of.
These are the ones we know of.
Like this is a small community, and in that day it was much smaller than now. It's what, 1,500 now?
1,500 now.
But then it was just a few hundred, and 80 kids abused who grow up to be abusers many times, or because of the pain. Well, we believe we can help. We believe we can give hope, and so Arctic Hope is going to give hope. Why? How?
Well, we're going to give lots of hope, and as much hope as God will allow us to, and that's a lot of hope.
That's a lot of hope.
Yeah. So what we do, it's an intensive 10-day course where we highlight counseling for the first portion of it, and then some leadership development and dreaming workshops on how to dream big in midst of pain and trauma. So hopefully by the end of it, I mean, Bill, we come out of Cape Dorset with an army of young people who've gone through healing, who have a relationship with God, and who are dreaming big for their lives, for their community, and really for the territory of Nunavut.
And there's never been anything like this as far as I know, merging the spiritual and the cultural and emotional all together, believing for healing and bringing in some of the best from the south, the best from the north, leading elders coming together. If you want more information about Arctic Hope Project, you can just go to our website, bpa.com, and click on Arctic Hope there, take you right there to their site. And Stephen and his wife Becky are leading it, but we need you to partner with us. We need you to stand with us to pray, because we believe the North is going to be saved, and there's going to be, as you said, an army of young adults filled with hope, giving leadership, not just in their community, across the North and in our nation.
Absolutely. Leaders, you guys, leaders of hope, leaders of life restored in this nation of Canada.
So we need you to jump on the bandwagon to help us, to be a partner with us in praying and supporting, and together we can see a difference made. God bless you.